Good evening. I want to do a quick review of this book, DC, The New Frontier. This is the compact edition. This just came out this week. I've been looking forward to this. I bought this the compact edition from DC is it collects an arc, and it's about $10 MSRP. And I got this. I got the All-Star Superman one a while back. They've done quite a few more. Notably, they've done Watchmen. I haven't picked up Watchmen because I have it in so many other formats. But I really was looking forward to this series, The New Frontier. If you're unfamiliar with The New Frontier was written and drawn by Darwyn Cooke and colored by Dave Stewart. Darwyn Cooke, I would say he exploded on the comic scene. Did a Catwoman reboot that totally changed the look of Catwoman, gave her more of a she was in that purple tight-fitting outfit, and he's the one that gave her kind of the black leather thing with the big goggles, which really changed the look of the character. And the direction did that. He's done a few other things. Notably, away from DC, he did 3 or 4 adaptions of the Parker books, and they're crime books. If you haven't seen them, I recommend you pick them up. A little bit different look to his art. Now this collects what's in this book. This is the black label of The New Frontier. And I'm going to compare them here just a little bit. Let me back out just a little bit. Okay. I'm going to compare them. But if you're unfamiliar with this original was released as a 6-issue miniseries. And when I say it was 6 issues, they were 6 thick issues. I believe each one was like $7 or $8 when they came out. So you're getting this book for just a little bit more than what I paid for each of the single issues back in the day. They were stapled, but they were really thick. I think somewhere I read they were the thickest that the binder could staple them. And I believe I read that originally they were going to be square bound, but DC at the last minute wasn't sure it would sell, and to cut corners they decided to staple them instead of square binding each issue. And they really were overpriced for the market at the time, but they were great. I've got them somewhere in my collection. I should have pulled them out for the deal, but I have no idea where they're at, so it'd take me forever. This book, the Black Label collection, there's been an Absolute of this also. I don't have the Absolute. The Black Label is $35 MSRP, and it's really good, but it's kind of a heavy, bulky book. Now the compact edition, I feel, is probably the perfect way to read this. Now, the Black Label book has about 100 pages of extra material, a couple stories that are supplemental to the book by Darwyn Cooke, some pinups. In this, you get the story, and you get, 5 or 6 pinups at the end. So there's not a lot of extra material, but this format, adjust my light just a little bit. This format is like the perfect way to read this book. This is slightly smaller than the printed, maybe just a little bit. You can see the difference there. But some of these compact editions, the lettering is really hard to read, or their art doesn't reduce size very well. This is perfect. Darwyn Cooke is known for having kind of almost like a retro style. He worked on the Batman animated series back in the day. He was an animator on, I believe, but he kind of has a real, a retro style, I guess you'd call it, kind of stripped down, kind of, I don't know. There's not a whole lot of people in comics that draw like this or have drawn like this, but it's perfect, I think. When you reduce it down a little bit, it tightens it up and really makes it look good. Some of the art, I showed that All-Star Superman. Frank Quitely's lines are really thin, so I don't think they reproduce well at a little bit smaller size. They look better, bigger. Darwyn Cooke is almost the opposite. He uses a real thick, chunky line, chunky shapes, and they read very well reduced. And it's just phenomenal. I've read this series. I read it when it came out, and I read it when I got that Black Label book. But I'm going on a trip soon, and I'm going to take this with me. This is the perfect size. It's perfect for the thing. Mine got a little dinged up in shipping, but I don't care. I'll probably throw some tape on it or something to kind of protect the edge. But I think it's perfect. I can't wait to. I mean, this isn't a quick read, so this will keep me. It took me a while to read through it, and I know second reading will take me just as long. A friend of mine picked up the Watchmen. There's a compact edition of the Watchmen, and I don't have that because I've got Watchmen in several different versions, and I really didn't feel like I wanted it in a smaller version. Watchmen is almost the exact opposite. The DC, the New Frontier. The story takes place between the Golden Age and the dawn of the Silver Age of DC Comics. Kind of fills in some of the gaps that are in there. And it has a very optimistic outlook, I think. And like I said, stylistically, thematically, it's almost the opposite of Watchmen. Just a really cool story. And like I say, for $10, man, you can't go wrong on this. And it's thick. Like I said, it's 400 pages. It's thicker than the All-Star Superman. And this is 12 issues, so that tells you how thick those 6 issues of the DC New Frontier were. Anyway, if you're interested in Darwyn Cooke, if you're interested in like retro comics or like kind of like early Silver Age or Golden Age DC Comics, if you're a fan of any of that stuff, I recommend, or if you're just curious about it, I recommend you pick it up. $10, you can't go wrong. Just a cool series. And if you've resisted getting it, because it's been kind of pricey to buy until now. Like I said, that Black Label has been about the cheapest way it's been released. I think it was in 2 trade paperbacks. But I mean, I'm shocked to see it out in this. When I first saw this format, I hoped that they would put this out in it. And so like I said, I'm thrilled about that, and I'm thrilled to share this, and I hope that you'll check it out. If you have, let me know what you think in the comments. And anyway, thank you for watching. And if you enjoyed this video, please take a second to subscribe and hit the bell for notifications. Thank you very much. Have a good evening. Good night.